This deck is bad. Do not play this deck. Do not try to play this deck. But why is it bad? Let's talk about Emerald Sapphire Buzzmaxing. Effectively, I had an idea. I built the idea worked. And then at the last minute, I changed the idea. This is why sometimes you shouldn't listen to that little voice in your head. That's the budget. It could change, but let's talk about it. For my early drops, we've got RC, Bobby, Buzz, and Darkwing. RC because he quests for 2 and we can make him quest for way more. Bobby because we're able to discard some songs, which is absolutely fine, that's what we want to do. Buzz Lightyear because his stat block as a 2-drop is fantastic, and we have the shift Buzz Lightyear to be able to do other things. And Darkwing Duck because he's a warded character, which can help in certain matchups, and he's a 4-1, meaning that if our opponent has any pesky boys on the board, we can just pop them out. Then we get our first main combo piece, the 3-drop Max Goof. With this bad boy, we'll be able to get back any of our 3-cost or lower songs, and he's obviously the best shift target for the bigger Max later on in the list. As well as that, we have Prince Philip for the Philip combo, Alice in order to do some more high questing shenanigans, and Cinderella, because we need to ramp somehow. Then here's where we get into the problems with the characters. I decided to change things up, and with Max Goof and Buzz Lightyear, I added in Prince Philip and Little John. I shouldn't have done this. Why shouldn't I have done this? Because although it sounded like a good idea at the time, Little John, being an uninkable boy, stopped me from putting in the songs that I needed to really benefit off of Max Goof. And even though the Prince Philip combo makes perfect sense, I don't have nearly as much ramp in this deck as I should, so the Prince Philip and Malicious Mean and Scary combo is going to be much harder to pull off. Also, it didn't help that I built this deck bearing in mind I only had 2 of the legendary Buzz Lightyears needed to really make this pop off, so I was already running with half a leg. Youch. An interesting decision I made that was also a pretty bad decision in the long run was adding Promising Lead. It gives +1 lore and support, so technically early on it could really help us out. The only bad part is it's not a song, so once I use it, it's gone. And unless I have Buzz Lightyear out, it's effectively not as beneficial as I originally thought. As much as I liked Malicious, Mean and Scary, in this deck, like I said earlier with Philip, didn't quite work out as well. But Strike a Good Match worked very well, especially when being repeated with Max. But the GOAT was Education or Elimination. No one expected that song, and my god, when that thing popped off, it helped tremendously. Love it. So overall, the deck is flawed due to a lack of ramp and a lack of real dedication to the bit. Because of that lack of dedication and me backing out at the last minute, it turned out bad. But we learned from our mistakes, and I have a much better deck coming soon, which if you don't want to miss out on, you better follow for more.